In addition to the movie, A Walk Down Snowy River, the DVD included some special features. The special features were accessed through the main menu and consisted of 2 theatrical trailers used as coming attractions and an interview with the videographer, Jim Cox, and features video of the radio locations performed in 2009. A Walk Down Snowy River. A Walk Down Snowy River. From SRS 173, the Underground Railroad, to SRS 276, the beginning of the crawlway that leads to Mount Airy. A distance of nearly 1.5 miles. Captured July 27, 2009. A Walk Down Snowy River. Finally, after being delayed by construction of the replacement racing between Don Sawyer Memorial Hall and Mud Turtle Passage, the long-awaited saga of Snowy River exploration continues as we walk from SRS 173 to SRS 276. The floor is a little uneven. Sometimes it's really hard to walk, and this isn't quite as flat as Snowy River North. I'm kind of bent over to avoid the sides, so we got kind of squirrely. Along the way, visiting the sites of Exploration 2009. The high lead at SRS 241, surveyed on April 25, 2008. The crew began by shifting to dirty mode and commenced the climb up the slope, the floor of which was composed of mud clay clasts that were coated with calcite and gypsum. Reaching the summit, they found a passage heading off in a northeastern direction. As they surveyed down passage, the team began to find drip points with flowstone beneath. Pushing on, the flowstone became more complex and colorful. Come, take the journey as we walk down the snowy river. In April of 2009, we headed to the Return to Snowy River room to do a radio location. That one was successful. We were able to talk to the surface with the voice radio, and they were able to detect the beacon.
Yeah.
Well, at least the thing is like halfway planar now. It's planar.
Yeah, but it's ruining the ring, I'm thinking.
The
ring,
distance?
Yeah.
Why we got the same, this one is not hooked up.
See if you can go on the outside.
Yeah, but that's what's distorting the PVC. Yeah, it distorts the heck. Shim it.
Yeah, and that. A little high.
Thinner rock. How
That's
about
not
this
bad.
one?
That's not bad. Just a hair more down.
Oops, that, I don't.
Now what? Yeah.
You need a square type rock to fit in there. Square type rock. Watch your foot. Oh, that one fell apart.
We're getting nowhere really fast.
Yeah, let's see. What do we need over there?
Here's a decent rock.
There you go. That will. Let's put that one down on the bottom. We need small rocks on the top. Yep. There we got a flat surface. Now we need some.
10-4. So you're how much more time approximately? Did you catch that?
No.
Repeat. Okay, 10-4, and then you'll let us know, and then you want 2 readings off of this one? You want us to move the antenna? No, 10-4, but later, are we moving the antenna in this general area? You said like 40 more minutes? Man. 10-4, that was the question.
I thought he said 20.
I thought you said 40, but we'll find out, huh?
I thought I heard 20.
So we're headed to Mount Airy, huh?
No.
10-4, copied that. Any distance preferable? What was a 20 I heard, or what do you say?
20 feet.
10-4. We'll get back when it's moved.
Here's the new beacon location. Now that we moved it downhill for a second radio location in the Return to Snowy River room. And when we were finished there, we grabbed all the radio equipment and we headed to Mount Airy. Now that one wasn't successful. We sat down there for about an hour and a half and let the thing go. We couldn't talk to the surface. And finally we were getting cold and we just decided, well, it's time to pack up and head to the surface. Well, it ended up that there was problems with some of the equipment. There was a cold solder joint and there was a thunderstorm going on. So I guess there was some interference. July of 2009, the equipment had been repaired. So we were sent down to do another radio location. Well, I threw all my camera equipment in my pack, along with the voice radio, and we all headed down there. It was me, Janice Tucker, and Tim George. Well, we went ahead, we did the crawl from hell, and Snowy Springs and Two-Way Hill, and we climbed through the crawlway after the Return to Snowy River room, and we took a rest stop at SRS 173 after we got out of the crawl after the Return to Snowy River room. Well, I got out my camera there, put my light on my helmet, and started filming, and we just headed down to Mount Airy. Janice helped me. She walked behind me and read off the survey points as we passed by them. Tim went on ahead, and we caught up with him at SRS 218, where the other group was already climbing. Well, we all took off and headed down towards Mount Airy. Finally, after SRS 241, Tim and Janice took off and headed down to Mount Airy to set up the equipment. I just kept filming until it just got kind of late. It was like, it's time, I've got to go. There's a couple of crawlways and there was some climbing on some boulders up ahead. And it was just getting too late to do any more filming. So I ended up catching up to them, and we set up the equipment and turned it on and let it go for 3 hours.
Surface come in. Surface come in. Not looking good. I don't think I can get through that 500 feet of rock.
Okay, this is the antenna at 302. Now, don't seem to be getting any response from the voice radio. I'm going to bring this down. Hopefully we can see that the LED is lit.
It's only 5:40, so if you started looking at 5,
Light's still on over there, right?
Yep. Well, we'll have to Leave that on till 7. Or wait,
8.
8, yeah.
Surface, come in. Surface, come in.
Yeah, maybe some more too.
Okay, that's the voice radio. Still haven't made contact with the surface. It's only about 5:40. And I'm gonna pan over to,
Working hard.
yeah. Well, actually, I'm trying to pan over to where the antenna is, the beacon, just to give an idea of where the relationship. Now, our voice radio was unsuccessful. We don't know if it was too much rock or, whether maybe there was another problem with it. But they were able to detect the beacon, and they had 3 hours to get a good radio location, which really pinpointed where Mount Airy was at. A walk down Snowy River.